Hi, everyone. I wanted to read this letter that I wrote from the coercive controller to the child. Trigger warning, by the way. Compliance is often an act of survival. Dear child, I know that you thought that you knew me so well. Perhaps I was the fun parent and maybe even the one that did not make you do as many chores. Or maybe I was the bear in the home, or both intermittently. It could have been that my behaviors were mostly directed to your protective parent. In either case, this led you to often feeling confused, never really knowing how I might react. You felt unsafe, or worse, trapped. But now you have figured it out. It took you some time, and I had to reinforce my coercion over you repeatedly, but there is no mistaking it any longer. My love is conditional. And since your protective parent has chosen to escape from this relationship, I will now need to intensify my control over you. The intent, of course, is to harm your protective parent, but I do not have any regard for how this harms you. My retaliation may be overt and covert, and both simultaneously. I will undermine your relationship with your protective parent. I will make you feel insecure and unsure of who to trust. I have stripped you of your autonomy, compromising your healthy development, all in an attempt to solidify my control over you. Ultimately, you may decide to align with me simply to ensure that you do not receive the wrath of me, or because you fear I will reject you, which I will. You will begin to regulate your behaviors based on your anticipation of my reaction. I also may play the hero by giving you exactly what you want, as much freedom as you request. Or perhaps I will play the victim and then you will need to take care of me and show me sympathy. I am most certain to accuse your protective parent of everything that I have done and continue to do to them. Your protective parent, a victim of my covert and possibly overt abuse for years, may be triggered by your behaviors, which will make it harder for both of you to cope. I will most certainly block any form of therapy and probably turn you against family and friends that are important parts of your life, particularly if they are people who support you and your protective parent. This is my goal, to destroy any relationship you have with your protective parent, to destroy any parts of your life that are good and positive for your development. It keeps me in power, and that is always what is best for me. The end result may be you're seeking similar relationships in your own life or being the perfect prey for abuse or even possibly an offender. And it is possible, due to this psychological abuse based on coercive control, you will have significant trauma manifested in self-sufficiency issues, trust issues, anxiety and/or depression, with self-medication or other types of self-harm the result. None of this matters to me. All that really matters is that you no longer have any affection for your protective parent. All that really matters is that I win.